Just about halfway through the season, Grant. Which half of the season went quicker for you, the first or the second?
You know, B.A., after all the anticipation, the first half just goes by in a hurry. And the second half, you are in a rhythm, so the games can blend into one. So I'm going to be a politician. The answer is both.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup. Dimming out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Clowney in at the 4. And that one's good. Brunson.
Generously listed as 6'1", Jalen Brunson knows his way around the inside and painted area. Look out.
Here's Dimon. Here's Thomas for 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Brunson, coming off a solid outing against Dallas. And he drives in, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
If Brunson sees any daylight, he's going to attack. Did just that on the drive.
Here's Dimon, checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. And the dunk by LaVine.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
That is Jalen Brunson showing you how to operate as the ball handler in pick and roll. What a pretty assist.
Pass to Thomas. And there's a pick. Here's LaVine. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
To the inside. And it's powered home by Towns.
We call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl Anthony.
Here's Dimon. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
And after trading away a lot of their top veteran players, the Nets going young doors.
Well, they are, PA, and the rumor, though, says that they are looking to try to rebuild quickly. It's obviously a big market, New York City. And let's remember, free agency is a viable avenue to improve. And once they collect enough young assets, things can turn quickly. Well, the absolute response from 3 by Cam Thomas.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Thomas outside. Here's Claxton. Yeah, that one's good.
Now, this is the space that Claxton wants to attack from. If he's in the paint close to the hoop, look out.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. No good on the 3. Brooklyn leading by 3. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Right side, LaVine. The rebound by Diawara.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Pass to LaVine. Here's Clowney. Now Thomas. Here's LaVine for 3. And Anunoby pulls it down.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Nick Claxton.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the strike.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Brooklyn.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Wilson, no good. New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Kicks it out, Towns. Brooklyn pulls it in. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Oh, boy. Throughout the game, they got after it defensively and forced a lot of turnovers, too.
There has to be a willingness to take chances, jumping for steals, getting out.
Man, I mean, Clarkson just punishing the defense, running right in for the slam.
And Levine has got the ball here for the Nets. Trailing by 2. Pass to Wilson. And here's Thomas from the arc. Clarkson grabs a miss.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good. The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Claxton. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Alvarado outside. Now here's Thomas. Alvarado defending. Thomas, that's good.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
Down low. Here's Cordy. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Levine against Clarkson. Levine passes to Thomas. Levine surveys the D. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. New York out in front. They're up by 4. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
They've got Jose Alvarado, also Landry Shamet out there. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Cordy in at the 4-man position. That's the group for New York starting the second. Man with it. Towns covering. Clarkson against Williams. There's a screen. 6 to shoot. Pass to Highsmith. And the layup is good off the glass. Highsmith's got his first points of the game.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
It's Shamet on the wing. He's guarded by man. Oh, deflected. In transition. Here comes Brooklyn. Oh!
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Towns for 3. Suraf with the rebound. Nets trail by 3. Pass to Wilson. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Suraf can't hit. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Kicks it out, Towns. Oh, the powerful slam by Towns.
The problem is the defense has now allowed Karl Anthony Towns to establish the rhythm. Now you've got to double him or get it out of his hands because he's cooking right now.
And Jordy Fernandez wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So for the Knicks, Anunoby, he's checked in for Hakordi. McBride comes in for Shamet. And Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado. Pass to Dimon. Back to man. Here's Dimon. Brunson defending from the baseline. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Knicks leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Anunoby. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or 2.
It really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
I mean, to me, every NBA team is looking for players just like OG Anunoby. Elite defensively, can guard multiple positions, and boy, he'll give you some things offensively.
From the line, and it's Brunson missing. Nets trail by 7. Here's Levine. Yes! Levine inside.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Pass to McBride. Outside Anunoby. And here's Brunson from the arc. New York, no good that time either. And so it's Levine with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Brunson up top. A guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game.
Well, how about that conversion by Jalen Brunson? This has become a staple of his game.
Cameron Thomas checked in for man. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Anunoby can't get it to go. Nets trail by 5. And here's Levine. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game. For 3, Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. McBride. The rebound by the Nets. Levine's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Clowney. Oh, there's the alley. It's stolen by Clarkson. Fast break, New York. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. And let's take a look at the power rankings and see how these teams compare across the league. You look at Detroit, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where the Knicks are, they're going the wrong way in these power rankings. Still in the middle, but dropping. And they need to search for a little extra motivation.
And now a look at the toughest defenses around the league. New York, number 1.
Well, allowing the fewest points per game in the entire league, this defense has been absolutely dominant. Give the coaches a ton of credit. Players are skilled and motivated. You've got good schemes. Very tough to score against this bunch.
No good from outside. Nets trail by 5. Pass to Clowney. Here's Dimon. Alvarado defending. Oh, he tries a 3. It's rebounded by McBride. The Knicks have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Now here's Brunson. The D's right. 6 in today's game.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Clowney can't get it to go. New York leading by 7. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Pass to Dimon. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Levine. It's Thomas on the wing. McBride covers. Brooklyn, no good that time either. It'll count. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's New York with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Hello, everybody. Tipping off halftime.
I've got a good idea who I want to see make the cut. So far, these results are close, but I know what I'm thinking.
All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Nets. And that is going to do it for us.
happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Kicking off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. You've got Zach LaVine, also Demon out there. Nicholas Claxton out there with Cameron Thomas. And it's Clowney in at the 4 slot. On the wing, LaVine with the 10-footer. The Knicks with the rebound. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. And Brunson, here we go. Ooh, Brunson throws it down.
Folks, that is about Jalen Brunson's craftiness there. His footwork, the ability to be elusive.
Here's Demon. Brunson defending. Here's Thomas for 3. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Pass to Clowney. Here's the 3. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Brunson passes to Towns. New York working the ball around now. And here's Anunoby. Back to Brunson. And there's the screen. Here's the teardrop, and he takes it up and lays it in. Brunson's got 6 here in the quarter.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
And Jordy Fernandez wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. On the wing, LaVine. McBride. Oh, wow!
Such a big-time athlete. LaVine makes the hardest moves look easy.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. And the call will be against Nicholas Claxton. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
And stolen by Claxton.
Defensively, you always want to keep vision on the ball. Nice job tracking and coming away with it.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Wilson's checked in. And let's take a look at the leaderboard with numbers from the last month. The best 2 guards scoring the ball. Cam Thomas is 2nd.
Yeah, the absolute best of the best at the shooting guard position. I mean, they can score the ball and flat out dominate defenses.
You know, and that's why it often requires more than one man to defend against any of them. These players draw more double teams than any group in the league, and they still are able to put up points at a devastating rate.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Pass to Anunoby. Now Towns. Outside McBride. The 3 is up. Wilson grabs the board.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
To the middle. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Man, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Knicks leading by 6. Brunson with it. He's got 14. Towns down low. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, you love watching Karl Anthony Towns play, guys, because this is an offensively gifted big man. Can shoot with range. You can put him in the post, let him work back to the basket. He can put the ball on the floor. A lot to love on the offensive end.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Here's Clowney, and he jams it home with authority.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Outside Brunson. at 6. From downtown, yes, sir! Brunson for 3.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Pass to Clowney. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now here's Brunson. This one for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
But you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Dimon. Here's Wilson. Off target with the 3. Knicks leading by 12. One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
BA, there's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success.
Inside, here's Clowney. Got a piece of it. Now here's Brunson. He's closely guarded, and he gets that one. Brunson's got 22.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Pass to Thomas to end the run. The shot won't fall. Good work defensively by Alvarado. Now here's Brunson. He's got 22. 32 seconds left in the third. Rebound Brooklyn.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
You have to love how aggressive Cam Thomas is on the offensive end. He has such a knack for putting defenders in compromising positions. This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Clarkson passes to Shamet. Fires from deep. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. Absolutely carrying the offense. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Landry Shamet is out there with Jose Alvarado. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's a 40 in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Towns outside. Back to Alvarado. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Nets. A 12-point game. Wilson, no good. Pass to Towns. Towns owning it inside.
That, to me, is about Karl Anthony Towns carving. Such a pretty play.
Outside man. Back to Levine. To the inside. Here's Highsmith, covered by Towns. And the basket by Highsmith.
Aggressive move in the painted area. Just make some things happen.
Towns, a screen on Levine. Alvarado, the pass to Towns. Here's Shamet. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. And the Knicks lead by 15.
Well, this offense certainly thrives when he's knocking those down.
44.
Left side man, outside Levine. Here's Highsmith. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And the Knicks making a change here. Brunson's checked in. And the Nets also making a change. Claxton's checked in. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Towns. Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris, but Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
BA, he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
Pass to Porty. The three. Shamet, no good. Nets trail by 12. Levine passes to Wilson, and he slams it in one-handed.
Well, just staying alert. Great setup that time by Levine.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Brunson with it. Claxton picks him up. Towns for 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Williams from long range. No good there. New York leading by 10. Double team on Towns. Brunson. Yes, sir. Sticks the J.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. For Brooklyn, Cloudy, he's checked in for Wilson. Cam Thomas comes in for Williams. Dimon comes in for Mann. Levine outside. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Yeah, this guy, when Levine gets to the cup, he's going up strong. That's nicely done.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Knicks leading by 10. Here's Towns. Puts it up from 17. The putback. Another chance. And yes, sir. Lays it up and in.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Towns rips down the board.
If he's got that much space, he's got the green light. He just doesn't take it.
Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Nets trail by 14. Outside Levine. Let's loose for 3. Oh, just dropping it in. Levine.
Levine's form is pure. That three-point shot is pretty.
Brunson on the drive.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw good from Brunson. And you look at Brunson, listed at 6'2". You wouldn't think he'd be such a handful inside, Doris.
Handful might be an understatement, BA. He is a nightmare free throw line and down. Why? Because he has moves and then counter moves. His footwork is exceptional, and I don't care what kind of defense you play, the guy will be able to get off a shot, and most often it's going to go in.
Nets trail by 15.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Knicks.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
And they've now won themselves a 2-1 advantage in this season series. We'll see if it's the same story when these two meet one last time.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jalen Brunson.
I'll tell you, he was their engine all game long, setting his teammates up for success.
Timeout called, the Knicks. 1:06 left in the final quarter. First one falls for him. And the rise of Jalen Brunson has been fun to watch, Doris. No one saw him being this good.
I would count myself amongst those people, B.A., and it's extraordinary. Jalen Brunson has proven highly effective, all league level effective, without having elite athleticism or size. And what that speaks to is his intelligence on the basketball floor. He has proven without those two qualities that you can be effective at the highest levels of the game. You have to admire it.
58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Brunson, here we go. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Towns on a screen. Now Brunson. Jacks up a three. It's money from deep.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Levine. Oh, it misses. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
And the layup falls. Brunson's got 35. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team.